Another day, another dollar, and another exciting episode of Smile the Coffee with Diana Master and Aina Riza Kwayo. How you doing, sweetie pie?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
I'm doing okay.
How you doing?
I just find it funny that like these weekends are lasting like lunch breaks, man.
Oh, tell me about it.
Like
we are leaving as soon as possible.
As soon as possible, because what do you mean?
One moment is Friday, the next moment is Monday. You are like, oh.
What is going on? Like, I just want to sit down there and talk to the person that decided we need to work for 5 days a week
and
only
rest for 2 days.
Like, I'm trying to understand where your head was at. Like, I just want to talk. I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight. Maybe if I see you to be on site, but like for now, I'm just saying I just want to talk. Like, what was that decision? What influenced that decision?
We literally have 2 days of rest.
2 days of rest. And the thing is,
and when in those days you don't even rest because you have to catch up. You have to catch up with work, life, school, everything. Basically, there is no rest.
There's no rest because also that Sunday you're
I think we are experiencing some technical difficulties. We will be right back. Please stick around.
eTicket, your online ticket solution for events and event marketing, bringing you ease of mind and making sure that your event gets out there. For more information, contact events@nmh.com.na. eTicket, your online ticket solution for events and event marketing, bringing you ease of mind and making sure that your event gets out there. For more information, contact events@nmh.com.na.
It's time for us to get into our news making headlines in the world of entertainment, bazaar news, and everything in between. Now, a recent shocker that left all of us in the entertainment space taken aback is the shooting that happened at Chicago's yesterday. I think it's yesterday, or was it Saturday? I'm not really sure when this happened. All I know that it was over the weekend. So somebody got shot at Chicago's and sadly lost their life. Just briefly to sum that up.
I have to say, it's giving, we're living in scary times, man.
Yes.
Like, when did we become these people that just opened fire on the public? But anyway, moving over to somebody who also opened fire, Atlanta rapper Silento gets 30 years after pleading guilty to killing his cousin. Now you may remember Watch Me Whip, Watch Me Nay Nay. Yes, the rapper known for his hit song pleaded guilty but mentally ill Wednesday to voluntary manslaughter and other charges in the 2021 shooting death of his 34-year-old cousin. The 27-year-old rapper, whose legal name is Ricky Lamar Hawk, was sentenced to 30 years in prison, DeKalb County District Attorney Sherry Boston said in a statement. Hawk also pleaded guilty to aggravated assault possessing a gun while committing a crime and concealing the death of another. A murder charge was dropped as part of the plea agreement. The DeKalb County Police found Frederick Rooks III shot in the leg and face in the early morning hours of January 21st, 2021, outside a home in a suburban area near Decatur. Police said they found 10 bullet casings near Rock's body, and security video from a nearby home showed a white BMW SUV speeding away shortly after the gunshots. A family member of Rooks told police that Silento had picked up Rooks in a white BMW SUV, and GPS data and other cameras put the vehicle at the site of the shooting. Silento confessed about 10 days later after he was arrested, police said. Ballistics testing matched the bullet casings to a gun that Silento had when he was arrested, authorities said. Now, Rooks' brothers and sisters told DeKalb County Superior Court Judge Courtney L. Johnson before sentencing that Silento should have gotten a longer sentence, the Atlanta Journal-Constitution reported. The rapper was a high school junior in suburban Atlanta in 2015 when he released Watch Me Whip Nene and watched it skyrocket into a dance craze. It now has 1.9 billion views on YouTube. Silento made multiple other albums, but said in an interview with the medical talk show The Doctors in 2019 that he struggled with depression and had grown up in a family where he witnessed mental illness and violence. I've been fighting demons my whole life, he said in 2019. Depression doesn't leave you when you become famous, it just adds more pressure, Silento said, then urging others to get help. And while everybody's looking at you, they're also judging you. I don't know if I can truly be happy. I don't know if these demons will ever go away. Now, Silento had been struggling in the months before the arrest. His publicist, Chanel Hudson, has said he had tried to kill himself back in 2020.
Oh, that's so sad. The entire story is sad.
All of it.
Yeah,
All
from
of it.
his action to what he has been through, like the lead up to all these events. is-
Yo.
Yeah.
But this is why they say, with fame comes, he who wants to wear the crown must bear the weight of the crown.
Yo, wisdom, wisdom.
Because it's a lot, man. Like, we see celebrities' lives and we think, oh, it's just, rosy, it's fine and dandy, but it's not fine and dandy. Most of these celebrities are fighting demons that we don't even know. The fact that he released this one song, like, yes, he did have other songs, but I think Watch Me was his most famous one.
Yeah,
by
I
far.
only know him for that song.
Yeah, and so, obviously, I think he's still getting money from YouTube, probably even from royalties or whatever it is. And to see him throw away his life like that, because now when he comes out of prison, he's going to be 60.
Yo.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, it's done.
it's done.
It's done. Well, okay,
Just
but
like that,
there's
your whole
still
life.
life after 60.
But
There is still life after 60, but like you're limited, kinda.
you're limited.
Yeah.
The things that he could have done now in his 30s and in his 40s, but guys, I say get help. If you think you need help or somebody around you needs help, then get them to get the help that they need.
But
so
it's
that things
always
don't.
difficult to notice that you need help. If somebody doesn't tell you you need help, most of the time you think you're okay.
fine.
Yeah. Most of the time you're like, oh, this is how everyone else reacts or behaves. No, it's only you. And if you don't have like a solid support system that can say, hey, Diana, you are wrong here. Diana, you need help here. Diana, this is not how it's done. Just people who can be brutally honest with you, then you might never actually get the help that you need while it's still early. But nonetheless, we move from one artist to the next artist. Now, Kwaito star Exit, through his legal representation, Apollos Shimakeleni Lawyers has issued a letter of demand to Antonios Arts founder Dragan Jokic. The letter was dated 13th June 2025, and it accuses Antonios Arts of unauthorized sale of branded merchandise. Exit is seeking 2.73 million Namibian dollars in damages and claiming that the sales have been going on for the past 14 years. This is a developing story, and we cannot wait to see if will this go to court, or will they...
The outcome, basically.
Yeah, the outcome, yeah. So I don't know, I think this is also a wake-up call for like better intellectual property protection in the Namibian entertainment industry is also like artists and their managers must also continuously monitor their merchandise to see where it's at, who's selling it, and if they are reaping any benefits from it. Yeah, basically. But 14 years, this has been going on for 14 years, so why wasn't action taken earlier? Or maybe he just got the, the capacity to actually go to the lawyers now.
Probably, yeah. I think also because that's the thing with lawyers, consultation fees and all of those things. It's a lot. And a lot of the times people will tell you, oh, no, you won't win it. No, just it's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
But I think the 2.7 million, I think it's a valid claim for 14 years. I mean, that's a long time where you have been exploiting me. So make up for it. Do you think he would get this 2.73 million?
I don't think he will get the 2.73 million. He might get a fraction of it, but
he should definitely a fraction of it.
But not all of it. But not all of it. This just goes to show, guys, stop,
even a million. Stop
doing these things of just selling people's things. Even these Von Cleef and Arpels bracelets that everyone's daughter has, you know, the 4-leaf clover. You go, everyone has it, and it's like, now if people decide to start suing, what happens then? You understand?
Yeah.
So just, I don't know, come up with your own things, man. Like, I don't know, or pay the people what they are due, and then you can sell it.
Yes.
Come to an agreement. Hey, Aina, I like you and I like what you represent. Can I sell your merch for you? And then we can split the percentage or something like that.
Exactly.
Not just me deciding, you know what, I'm going to benefit and I'm going to eat off of Aina. This brings me to another question. These impersonators, these celebrity impersonators that get paid to perform at people's birthday parties and whatnot, I think that should be illegal.
Why?
Like, because again, you're reaping benefits of my name,
of my talent,
talent.
Yes.
You get to that show and you lip sync my songs.
It's true.
And you get paid. Nah, fam. Nah.
While I'm sitting at home, probably without a gig.
Without a gig. And there you are. Like, I get it. Yes, it's like a small percent. It's probably like 1% of what the actual artist would have charged. But still, it should be illegal because you are dressing up as me. You are going to perform my songs.
And you're going to look like me.
Like me.
Yeah.
And you get to walk away with all the money. No, it should be illegal. No.
But nonetheless, we've come to the end of, this segment, this little entertainment segment of our show. We move into the interview segment.
I'm now joined by Chef Angelo, the man behind Cafe Maka. I love the motto, fuel your pace, and he is going to share with us the inspiration behind the place. But first, we'll also get to know who is Chef Angelo. Hi, how are you, and welcome to Smell the Coffee.
Thank you. Man, I'm good. Tired, but I feel great.
Yes. We're happy to actually have got here, because it's so busy here. And we're like, wow, will we even get at least 5 minutes with this man?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you called me. When you called me, you're lucky you got my attention. I was like, this sounds fun.
Yeah.
Let's do it. I'll pick some time in the day for.
Thank you for making the time. Now, getting to you as a person, let's start doing the philosophical questions. Wow. English came by boat, guys. Tell us about yourself, your background. What drew you to culinary, if I may say?
Well, I don't know. Food is life, I guess. Food is the essence of who we are. So for me, what brought me to this was kind of just the memories that I have throughout life. I've always been, especially when I travel, when I've been other places, it's always like I always remember the meal I've had there, So I think that was a big connection. And then, like my parents are busy people, so when they always made time for us to just have a meal together, and we all sit down, like that was something that was significant. And then throughout high school, university, not throughout high school, but university, I was just cooking for myself and my friends and my apartment.
Did you have the cliche, you do one course and then you're like, oh, but my calling is this?
No, honestly, I finished my degree, so I have a degree in finance.
Oh, wow. At least you did. I have a similar story, but I was just like, I can't do this. I don't see myself ever doing this. So
I get the feeling.
I
'cause
walked out
that's-
of one and did another one.
I
Yeah.
get the feeling, like that's why I'm like, I'll finish this as fast as I can. So I ended up graduating early, and then my last year I had time. I found myself working in a kitchen,
Wow.
and so I enjoyed myself in that kitchen. And I said, all right, how do we take ourselves to the next level?
Yes.
So I ended up going to culinary school, and then here I am today.
I'm always fascinated with people that, bring one career or one path and then they decide to, hit the calling. I think there's the hero's journey. I don't know if you've heard of it.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, so I'm always fascinated to talk with people who have actually, answered the call and, they are on that path. And obviously it does have its challenges. Could you talk about some of them? Because I know a lot of people are trying to, follow the passion and so forth, but there's also the fear of,
Is this something I can do? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, if I was to start with the calling, it was. I think, it was crazy. It was like when I started, because I was like a heavy child, so I was like 140 kgs at one point, and so the moment I started cooking for myself, I lost like so much weight from that experience, and then, but the calling was more like, I couldn't fit in a roller coaster chair. So,
oh wow.
so I was like, geez, okay.
You were forced into it.
Yeah, I mean, I was supposed to like take it serious, like what it means to look after yourself. So
Exactly, yeah.
just cooking, it took me into the space where it was just like everything else was quiet, And so now there's like just a connection between me and what's going on in front of me. I think with all these distractions around you, it's so easy to get lost, So where I understood like this was a calling was kind of like when you spend a lot of time, in isolation or solitude, whatever you want to call it, there's an honest conversation you can have with yourself, and that was kind of the chats that was going on,
So it was therapeutic in a way.
It was very therapeutic, yeah.
And I love that you talked about the fact that you started doing this initially, let me take care of what I consume because I want to lose weight and so
Right.
forth. And guys, on that note, do remember that your abs are made in the kitchen. I hate that. I really hate that because I can put in the hours in the gym, but the effort of cooking and
What are you
whatnot.
putting in your body,
Yes,
Exactly.
yes. This is why I go to the gym so I can eat whatever I want.
Oh, same. That's why I train hard, it's just so I can eat.
Exactly. We're building muscle. Yes. So any challenges that you've had, especially even with setting up this place?
I signed the lease or the rental agreement in March,
Yeah.
and basically like after that, it took us until October to open. So there was challenges like all along the way, from my interior designer moving all the way to Joburg, to like the finances taking a while to get approved, the loan, and essentially it's just I think also the conversations I'm having with myself, like is this worth it? Like why am I doing this? And so I don't know, like to go into each challenge, I know it'll take a long time, but it wasn't a walk in the park, especially when you have timelines in your head. You have like a grace period of rent to get over, and once that's up, it's like you're not making money, but you have to pay rent, So it was kind of, it was stressful in the beginning. So
I totally hear that. On that note, we are still in conversation with Chef Angelo on the other side of the. I'm still in conversation with Chef Angelo, and we are at Cafe Maca. Feel your pace. I love that quote. Feel your pace. What inspired that?
Food. Food is energy.
Feel your pace.
Literally, food is energy.
Food is life, guys.
Food is, and I think within the context we're in, even if they have our meals, it's like the idea is that you don't feel heavy.
Yeah.
So it's like you need a halfway point or a beginner to start your day.
Yes.
This is a fuel that gets you through the first part of the day, and then when you come for lunch, the second part of the day. So it's like, how do we keep your pace where it should be or where you want it to be?
I love that. And I love where you guys are situated. Could we talk about where we are currently now, where people can actually find Cafe Maca? I think it's strategically situated. I don't know if that's what you're going for, but you can tell us. Just tell the viewers where they can find Cafe Maca, and then we can talk about why this venue.
Yeah, sure. Cafe Maca, how to find us? Behind Old Mutual, there's a small building where Namfisa is based called Gutenberg Plaza. It's on that one-way street before Post Street Mall. We're that big windowed place with the beautiful orange lights. Just you look inside, you'll find it as the Orange Cafe, as they call it. So, yeah, it's kind of the reason why we chose this spot was it's really central. I think we're in a community where you have a lot of busy individuals who need something to just get their day going, and I think how could we contribute to that part of the community?
You are in the heart of CBD, literally.
Yeah, literally.
Yes, and like I said, the first time I saw it, I was like, what does a cafe here? And I got coffee. I was not even planning to get coffee, but because you were there, I mean the business was there, I could take advantage of the opportunity because I mean I'm running around, I have too much to do. Yeah, I literally got a coffee.
I think that's the beauty of like the location, because like you'll have CEOs coming in, and then you'll have like just students also, and then remote workers.
Everybody,
It's just
everybody,
like
and the artists.
and the artists, exactly. Yeah, artists too,
Okay, then I will come plug in my laptop here and.
We've got Wi-Fi, the plug points. I mean, everyone,
Yes.
people sit here the whole day and just work, So
I love this space. I love it. It's so beautiful. Can we talk about the interior design? You did say earlier on, talk about the issues or some difficulties that you had especially around the designing of the place. Let's talk about the color orange first, and also just what inspired the design of the space.
orange, yeah. Honestly, like orange is, if you look into like, I guess color psychology, it was just like, how do you blend like joy and sort of, like red, which is like a seductive color, and I think orange is kind of this perfect blend because it's kind of like, it's not neutral, but it's more, I don't know, it's more distinguishable, you know what I mean?
As a film-ish student, we're studying on YouTube. I don't want these people to come for me, but yes, as a YouTube film student,
it's a great way to learn. That's why I started learning.
Yeah. So there's a whole psychology around color. So it's good that you mentioned that. Right. And obviously, bright colors lift the mood, and orange can also be likened to the orange, not obviously the color orange, but to orange, which is a nutritious something. And I would understand why you would pick it.
Yeah, because I mean, orange is like, it's like a charged, a vitality type of color, Yes. So it's meant to like charge you up in a way. So I think that's the whole idea of this. Like, how do you make a vibrant oasis in this sort of, I guess busy city center, And it's kind of those spaces where you walk in and you just like escape, you forget where you are. And then when you walk out, you're like, oh yeah.
Oh, I'm back. and that's the point as well. You want to provide relief to the everyday busy person.
Exactly.
Speaking of the space, of the place rather, I've been here only once. I had a coffee. I enjoyed it, but like I said, I was in a rush, and then I quickly got your number, I think, and then here we are. So I still don't know much about the place. So inform me and also our viewers what they can expect when they come to Cafe Maca.
Well, I think you can expect to be welcomed, to have a place where you can just de-stress, forget about the outside world, kind of just look inside, wherever, yourself or your work or wherever, reflect, or just have a conversation with a friend,
Yeah.
And so we have breakfast, we got lunch and pastries. So Maca is kind of short for macaroon, because like 5 years ago I was selling macaroons from my apartment during COVID. And that's kind of how it all started. And
really?
Then,
So that's what brought us here.
That's what brought us here,
Wow.
And then, from there, I think it's like, how do you create a space where it embodies sort of like a high standard, but also like approachable sort of, quality, And so like breakfast, it's my favorite meal. And especially, so anyways.
I need to make breakfast my favorite meal because I always skip it.
I skip it too, but I have breakfast at 3,
I hear. I love the food. I've not tasted anything yet, but I think I came to you and I was like, I really want to order this. And you're like, okay, we can have that. Looks like mouth-watering dishes that you guys have here. But another aspect that I love is the alcohol. Guys, it's a Friday, so I can talk about this. It's a Friday. I love that you guys have alcohol here. Was that intentional? And I think you're one of the few cafes that has that.
So I think I mean, initially that wasn't my intention. I didn't really want to have alcohol, but it was like just a response to the community. You know, I think a lot of people here work long hours and they just want a space where they can sort of de-stress. You know.
Exactly, exactly.
Let's cater to that.
And some of us like our coffees with a shot of something. I'm kidding. Or am I?
To each his own, you know.
Exactly. Like no one will ever know why I'm extra happy today.
Hey, we can just feel your pace. That's all we can do.
Exactly. So I love.
And that's a wrap for today's episode. Don't forget to go out there and be great. Spread some love, spread some cheer. Most importantly, keep yourselves warm. Until tomorrow, bye.